Well, I think your outside performance probably is the same as what I thought of the game. It's a game of two halves. We never showed up first half. We seemed to be devoid of everything that we're good at. Working hard, holding the ball, passing the ball, moving, chasing the ball, winning the ball. The whole thing. So it was a really poor performance. So in many respects, I'm glad to go in when they 1-0 down. I know that sounds a bit. And I planned to go to make 5 changes. That was the plan as I went into the dressing room, and then you start to analyse how you tried to get back in the game. So we made a couple of changes. It worked. We've come out and we've laid siege to the box. We get the goal, and I think 1 or 2 switch off, don't they? 1 or 2 switch off. We gave it away cheap on the edge of their box, but from next time you should be able to play a 1-2 there on the edge of their box and no worried about them breaking and scoring from it. So they did, and you can see at the end where, without making a real clear-cut chance, territorially we're dominant. All the players in their half, they're obviously going to have the odd counter-attack with their overloaders because we're chasing the game. But you can see Darren and his staff shout for them for the goalkeeper to kill it, take his time, and we know Joe, and he's a great lad, but he did that very well for them, and then they're running it into corners in the last few minutes. So that was evident of how much better we were in the second half. I think if you take it in totality, they probably deserve to win the game because of how poor we were in the first half.
You said we got back in the game, and we did straight into the second half really through Cole Dempsey, a really precise slow strike, but within 90 seconds you're back to 2-1 down. So from elation, you feel like you have to get back in the game for a second time?
Well, we've got back in the game and then we're attacking their box, aren't we? And from memory, I think Dom's got 2 or 3 options. He tries to play a 1-2 with Kyle, it gets cut out, and they're very good at it. They've got a lot of quality, so they break on it. Behind that is really poor. Robbie gets sucked into the boy in the wider area, and that leaves a gap through the middle of the pitch. So that's a disappointing aspect, but we can work on that in the training ground. That's just disappointing. Considering we got back in the game, we get the goal, we've started the second half, we equalised. When we equalise, I think we'll win the game. I don't think there's any doubts because we're much better than them at that spell. We're much better than the second half, but as a manager you have to reflect on the full 90, not just 45.